The project we are building will follow this architecture. So user uploads document plus image. Now the project extracts text from document and analyze the image, create searchable chunks, generate embeddings, store in vector database, and retrieve relevant context and generate a final answer. So in this video, we'll not build the full AI pipeline yet. Instead, we'll create the foundation. So first, we'll create a ASP.NET Core MVC project with a folder structure and an upload form feature. We'll put the controller logic, then the basic file serving, and finally the architecture explanation. So this is important because every RAG application still starts like a normal software application. So before AI comes in, we need clean structure, clean upload handling, and a proper service-oriented design. Let us now create the ASP.NET Core MVC project. So I have opened the terminal. From here, tools, command line, and terminal. You could either open developer command prompt and developer PowerShell as well. So I opted for terminal in this project, and it has got to my default directory where I give this command. So now the command is again, which you are almost everyone should be familiar with by now, .NET New MVC, and I give it a name, Multimodal RAG demo. Okay, so it has created the project and processing the post creation actions, and restore is succeeded. All right, and it is going automatically to this directory, cd multimodal RAG demo. Okay, so now it takes me to the multimodal RAG demo project folder. Now, this creates a standard MVC application, and MVC is a good choice here because it keeps the tutorial simple. We have controllers, views, models, and later we can easily add services for the document processing, image analysis, embeddings, vector search, and final answer generation. Now let's quickly visit the folder structure. Here is my multimodal RAG demo. So here is the project file, multimodal RAG demo.cs project. We'll still work with the Visual Studio, and I have not opened it. But before that, I will add a few NuGet packages on the terminal itself. Now, in the added packages, you can see for this package uglytoad.pdfpig, consider adding the pre-release option because there are no stable versions available, and 170 custom 5 is the best available. So what I did is that I just send that flag pre-release and then again hit enter, and now this time it gets the pre-release version. Okay, now let's switch over to the actual Visual Studio project, which is on another tab, this one. And now this all of these four packages, NuGet packages, azure.identity, azure.search.document, and OpenAI and uglytoad.pdfpig, all of the current and latest versions have been installed. We will not use all of these packages immediately in this first video, but these are the packages we will need later. So PDFPig, what it does, it will help us extract text from PDF files. OpenAI will help us generate embeddings and chat responses. Azure Search Documents will help us connect with Azure AI Search. And Azure Identity is going to help us with Azure authentication scenarios. For now, our goal is only to prepare the project. Now, we already have the project models folder, views folder, controllers, and www root. So what we are going to do is to create a couple of more folders like services, and then within the www root, I'll create an uploads folder. And also I will require a new view models folder. So I will create view models, services, and uploads folder within the www root. So I'll come back after doing that. So these three folders are added: services, view models, and uploads folder within the www root. Now within this view models folder, I'll create a class RAG upload view model. So add and within this RAG upload view model class, I'll paste this code after editing the existing code and writing it over with the code on my clipboard. And if you look into this code, it's a simple view model class, and it has got the document file, image file, and question. Three public properties. The document file property stores the uploaded PDF or text file. The image file property stores the uploaded image, and the question property stores the user's question. This keeps our controller clean because the form data comes into one strongly typed object. Next, we create the controller class in this controllers folder. So right click, add controller, and MVC empty controller, add, and we name it RAG controller. And to this RAG controller class, I delete everything and copy it from my clipboard, and let's see what it contains. Now, the controller contains two index methods. So this is one index method, get type HTTP post, and this is the HTTP get index methods. The first index method is the get index method. Its job is to simply display the uploaded page to the user. So when the user navigates to the RAG page or RAG page, ASP.NET Core executes this method and returns the result view containing the upload form. The second index method is the post method. Okay, so this method executes when the user submits the form. That is the post method. This method executes when the user submits the form, and it receives the uploaded files and the question through the RAG upload view model object after validating the model state. Then we first validate the model, okay, in this line of code. First, if the directory doesn't exist, it creates the directory, and then the model state validity is checked over here. And after that, we save the uploaded document and image files into www root/uploads folder. That is this folder, uploads folder. Okay. For file saving, we use the save file async method. So that is the save file async method. It calls the save file async method here in an async operation. Okay. This method, this save file async method, generates a unique file name using a GUID, creates a file stream, and asynchronously copies the uploaded file contents into physical storage. So await file.copy to async, the stream, this file stream object into a physical storage. Finally, we send a success message. This is the success message, files uploaded successfully, and the uploaded file information back to the view. So at this stage, the controller is mainly responsible for receiving the request, handling the uploads, file uploads, saving the files, and returning the response. The actual AI and RAG processing logic will later move into dedicated services. Next, we create the result view. Okay, so on this views folder, we create a folder named as add new folder RAG. So views RAG, and then within the RAG, I add a CSHTML file. So I found result view empty. So index.cshtml, I'll keep it as it. So index.cshtml file I got. And to this CSHTML file, I remove the default code and copy it with my clipboard code. And let's try to understand what it is in the view that we are doing. Now this razor view, that one that we just created, is the user interface of our multimodal RAG application. As you can easily understand, this is the razor view and this is the UI, user interface. And here we are instructing a paragraph class, its text muted class, upload a document and an image, and then ask a question. We are instructing the user to do as such, and in the later videos we'll extract text, analyze images, and create embeddings, store vectors, and generate RAG based answers. All right, so at this moment we are keeping ourselves restricted in this part to just create that feature, the form where you can upload a document and an image and then ask a question. All the other workings and behind the scene things will come in the upcoming lectures. Okay, so it contains a simple HTML form where the user can upload a document, upload an image, and ask a question. So the form uses multi-part form data encoding. Okay, so here it is, multi-part encryption type multi-part form data, which is required for file uploads in an ASP.NET Core. The view is strongly tied to the RAG upload view model, which means it is strongly tied to the RAG upload view model. That comes from here. Model is multimodal RAG demo.viewModels.RAG upload view model, which is the view model that we have created earlier in the view models class. Okay, and multimodal RAG demo is our application name. Now, when I say that this is strongly tied to the RAG upload view model, it means that the uploaded files and questions are automatically bound to the view model properties, and we here use ASP.NET Core tag helpers like ASP for, ASP action, and ASP controller. So these are all over here. If you look into the form carefully, ASP for, ASP validation for, and ASP action, ASP controller, to simplify form binding and routing. So after submission, the same view also displays a success message along with uploaded files names and the user's question. Okay, it's all in there. So if the message is not null, if there is a clear message, the success message, then this is showing the document file, image file, and the question. Okay. So overall, this razor view acts as the front-end entry point into our multimodal RAG work. Now, next is we add the navigational link. So for that, I have opened the shared layout file, layout.cshtml, and this is the portion which has the home and privacy link. So here I add a similar class for the RAG demo so that I can easily navigate. So this is the RAG demo, exactly the same class nav item and ASP area empty. Everything is copied from the one of these two blocks, and then just the navigation link is known as the RAG demo. And the final part is the absolute running the application in the .NET Run. So let's try and build the application first before running it. So build solution. So you can see build succeeded. So let's give it a .NET Run. So I'll open the tools again and command line terminal. Let me open the terminal once more and give it a .NET Run command. So you can see listening on this port. So let's copy this path. So now it has opened. I click on RAG demo. So you can just select a document file and as well as an image file. You can choose any document file, say PDF, or an image file also you can choose, and then you can click your question and click on submit. Before closing, I have selected a file, document file and an image file, and just a hypothetical question, and clicked on submit, and it says that file uploaded successfully. Document is this, image is this, and question is this. All right.